the next question. How many three-digit numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, assuming that number 1, repetition is allowed, and number 2, repetition is not allowed? So we will take the first case when repetition is allowed. When repetition of the digits is allowed. Now we need to form three-digit numbers. Since there are 5 digits, therefore, number of ways to fill each place is 5. Hence, by fundamental principle of counting, what are the total number of ways? Total number of ways is 5 into 5 into 5. That is 125. This is when repetition is allowed. Now, when repetition is not allowed, that means each digit can be taken only once. When repetition is not allowed, then 1, 2, 3. Since there are 5 digits, what are the digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, number of ways to fill the unit place is 5. Now, once you have fixed one number in the units place, now number of ways to fill the tens place. Tens place will be 4 because one number is already fixed in the units place. Now, when one more number is fixed in the units in the tens place, now number of ways to fill the hundreds place will be 3. Therefore, total number of ways is 5 into 4 into 3. That is 60. Take the next question. How many three-digit even numbers can be formed from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if the digits can be repeated? So, a number is even. When can you say a number is even? If the units digit should be either 2 or 4 or 6. So, a number is even if the digit at its units place is 1 out of 2, 4 and 6 from the digits given. So in how many ways can you fill units place? Number of ways of filling units place is 3. Number of ways of filling tens place is 6 because in the tens place any digit can come out of these 6 digits. And number of ways of filling hundreds place is also 6. So any one out of these 6 can be taken. So by fundamental principle of counting, what are the total possibilities? Total possibilities is 3 into 6 into 6. That is 108. Take the next question. How many 4-letter code can be formed using the first 10 letters of the English alphabet if no letter is repeated? So here the unit place can be filled by one of the first 10 letters of the English alphabet. So units place can be filled in 10 ways. And the tens place can be filled in 9 ways because repetition is not allowed. Once we fix one letter in the units place, then you cannot repeat that again. So the tens place can be filled in 9 ways by remaining 9 letters. Now the same way the hundreds place can be filled in 8 ways by remaining 8 letters. And the same way the thousands place, because it is a 4-letter code. So the thousand place can be filled in 7 ways by remaining 7 letters. Therefore, total number of 4-letter code numbers is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7. That is 5040. Take the next question. How many 5-digit telephone numbers can be constructed using the digit 0 to 9 if each number starts with 6, 7? So there are 5. We have to make a 5-digit telephone number in which the number starts with 6, 7. And no digit appears more than once. So out of 10 digits, we are left with 8 digits. Why we are left with 8 digits? Because 2 are already fixed. To form the telephone numbers, because starting 2 digits are fixed. Now in how many ways can you fill units place? In all 8 ways you can fill the units place. So number of ways of filling units place is 8 because 8 digits are left over. You cannot take 6 and 7 because that is already fixed. Now number of ways of filling tens place is 7 because it is given no digit appears more than once. That means repetition is not allowed. Now number of ways of filling hundreds place is 6. The same way number of ways of filling thousands place is only 1 because that is fixed with 7. So thousands place can be filled in only one way. The same way 10,000s place can be filled in only one way. So by fundamental principle of counting, what are the total possibilities? The total possibilities are 8 into 7 into 6 into 1 into 1. That is 336. Take the next question. A coin is tossed 3 times and the outcomes are recorded. How many possible outcomes are there? Now see, we will denote will denote by H the result, the coin turns up head. And we denote by T the result, the coin turns up tail. Now, in how many ways can a coin turn up in the first toss? Number of ways in which the coin can turn up in the first toss is 2. That is either head or tail. The same way, number of ways in which a coin can turn up in the second toss, that is also 2, head or tail. Now, number of ways in which the coin can turn up in the third toss, that is also 2, head or tail. So, by fundamental principle of counting, total number of outcomes is 2 into 2 into 2. That is equal to 8. Take the next question. Given 5 flags of different colors, how many different signals can be generated if each signal requires the use of 2 flags, one below the other? So there will be as many signals as there are ways of filling in 2 vacant places in succession by the 5 flags of different colors. So the upper vacant place can be filled in 5 different ways. And then the lower vacant place will be filled in 4 ways because repetition is not possible. And the lower vacant place can be filled in 4 different ways. So therefore, by multiplication principle or by fundamental principle of counting, the required number of signals is 5 into 4. That is 20. Let us continue with exercise 7.2. So the first question is evaluate 8 factorial and the second one is 4 factorial minus 3 factorial. So let us solve the first one, 8 factorial. 8 factorial is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So if you multiply all these numbers, you will get 40,320. Now coming to the second bit, 4 factorial minus 3 factorial. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 minus 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. So this is 24 minus this is 6. So that is 18. Now coming to the second question, is 3 factorial plus 4 factorial equals to 7 factorial? This is the question. So let us take LHS first. LHS is 3 factorial plus 4 factorial. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1 plus 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So that is 6 plus 24, which is equal to 30. So LHS is 30. Now what is RHS? 7 factorial. 7 factorial is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 5040. So you can see LHS is not equal to RHS. That means 3 factorial plus 4 factorial is not equal to 7 factorial. Take the next question. Compute 8 factorial by 6 factorial into 2 factorial. Now let us write 8 factorial. 8 factorial is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And what is 6 factorial? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what is 2 factorial? 2 into 1. Now from 6 to 1 and here 6 to 1 got cancelled. 2 1s are 2 4s are. So 4 7s are 28. 28 is the answer. Let us take the next question. If 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial is equal to x by 8 factorial, then find x. Now first, what is given to us? 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial is equal to x by 8 factorial. So which is the least out of these 3, 6, 7 and 8? 6 is the least. So we will convert 7 factorial also in terms of 6 factorial and 8 factorial also in terms of 6 factorial. So let's see how to do that. So 1 by 6 factorial plus 1 by 7 factorial, we can write it as 7 into 6 factorial. And 8 factorial, we can write it as 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. Now we can cancel 6 factorial throughout in each term. So 1 plus 1 by 7 is equal to x by 56. Now if you take the LCM, you'll get 7 plus 1 by 7 is equal to x by 56. 7 ones are 7 eights are. So if you cross multiply, x is equal to 8 into 8. That is equal to 64. Take the next question. Evaluate n factorial by n minus r factorial when number 1, n is equal to 6, r is equal to 2. And number 2, n is equal to 9, r is equal to 5. So let us take the first one. What do we have to find? N factorial by n minus r factorial. Now put n is equal to 6 and r is equal to 2. So 6 factorial by 6 minus 2 factorial. That is equal to 6 factorial by 4 factorial. Now 6 factorial we can write it as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial by 4 factorial. Here 4 factorial cancel. That is 30. Now the same way we'll do the second bit. In the second bit, put n is equal to 9 and r is equal to 5. So what is n factorial by n minus r factorial? That is 9 factorial by 9 minus 5 factorial. That is 9 factorial by 4 factorial. 9 factorial is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial by 4 factorial. You can cancel 4 factorial, 4 factorial. So what is 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5? So that is 9 8 is 72 and 7 into 6 into 5 is 210. So that is 15,120. This is the final answer.